degrees, mate. Bloody hell. Alright, now that we're out of the city a little bit, I'll explain what we're up to. So I've been perusing Hutbagger a lot. If you guys don't know, by the way, I mention it all the time, but Hutbagger is a website where it's pretty much got every backcountry hut in New Zealand on it, and you can bag them once you've been there. So it's a really great tool for inspiration, I find. Great way to get yourself out there, give yourself a reason to go on an adventure. But anyway, so I was having a look on that website, just checking out huts, and I realised I've actually done almost all of the huts in the Richmond Ranges, bar maybe 7 of them. There were about 30 in total. So I set myself a little goal that by the end of the year I would like to have gone to all of them, because I think that'd be a pretty cool thing to be able to say. So that brings us to today. We're heading over to bag one hut today, which is Captain's Creek, which is the first hut you encounter on the Pelorus track if you're doing the TA. So in terms of how we're doing it, we are heading up the Maungatapu Valley on a very brisk winter's morning, and we're going over the Maungatapu, hooking sharp right at the bottom, up to the Pelorus track, ditching the bike, grabbing the trusty sneakers, and we're doing another bit of a run hike into the hut, come back out, come back the same way. And here we are, the kind of the proper start of the dreaded Maungatapu. It's a bit of a rite of passage to do the Maungatapu at least once if you're kind of an adventurous type in Nelson. Riding it is a real challenge from the Nelson side. Pelorus side is actually pretty nice. Still steep, but rideable. One brutal climb down. Bloody hard yak up there, but it is worth it for this saddle area. It's very cool. Yeah, boy. I never made a video of it, but there is actually a trail going in just there that goes over Mount Maungatapu itself and over joins onto the Dew Lakes Trail, so you could link it right up to Dunn Mountain if you want. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. Anyway, let's go break the land speed record on this descent. We've just come down here on the Maungatapu. Normally you go that way to go to Pelorus, which is where I've done before, but this time we're going that way, back into the Mount Richmond Forest Park. Don't think it's too far up here on the road until we get to the trailhead, and then we'll jump in the running gear, hiking gear. God, look at this thing, what a steed. This thing goes anywhere, mate. Right, so apparently this is the car park. Very old map, my gosh. So it's 8.5k each way to Captain's Creek Hut. So I reckon it's 4 hours each way, so it'd be pretty solid actually. Longest I've walked in a little while. Alright, we're off the bike, ready to go. Hello, hello. This is cool. I actually forgot to grab a water bottle off the bike when I started hiking, but I didn't bother going back for it because there's so much water on this trail. The river's right there, and it's also winter, you know, I'm not even drinking that much anyway. Just really living off the land, you know, catch and kill, you know, like a handful of water, and yeah, just thriving. Man, really felt like a ballerina with that little prance over the creek there. Oh, no. Yeah. Is that a hut I smell? What else is that I can smell? Is that a goat or just a stinky TA hiker? I'm just kidding. Captain. There she blows. Pretty wicked, right on the bend of the river. Let's go for a little look-see. There's a fire there. A couple of goats running away over there. This is a pretty nice setting actually. Not really sure what this thing is. Maybe like a lockbox for food or something at some point. Probably doesn't get used much anymore. Oh, this would be such a nice place to hang out on like a summer's day. Far out, that looks good. Not a bad spot for a cheeky snackaroonie. Fun fact, I actually posted a photo with some pork crackle at the top of Mount Fife like a few years ago and tagged them in it for a laugh. And I didn't even realise, but they do like a monthly giveaway for the best photo. So like I ended up getting sent a box of like 20 packets of the Snick's pork crackle. Man, eating all that was one of the best weeks of my life. Didn't have any more for a while after that though. Okay, I'm starting to get a little bit cold, so I think we'll skedaddle from Captain's Hut now. But yeah, stoked, another one ticked off. It's kind of a shame just taking the hut off and not actually kind of staying at it, but you know, I only have so much time. In fact, I'm actually moving out of my flat kind of this weekend and next weekend, so yeah, I really don't have as much time as usual, but don't worry, once the weather starts to warm a little bit, I'll do a few more overnighters again. Got plenty of stuff planned, don't you worry. I had a whole month of riding around in Europe listening to my own thoughts, plotting missions back here, so you guys are going to have more than you know what to do with over this summer. This is my imitation of how Tom walks from Tom and Jerry. Now I know what you're thinking, Seamus, where on earth do you come up with these bloody ideas? What makes you think about this stuff? I love when I do such a good job of hiding my bike in the bush, but I actually can't get it back out. Check out this sweet trick. Yippee! Alright, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for tuning in, people. Yeah, now go get off your ass and do something. Bye.